What's up, Scorpio and Scorpio rising friends? Sandra from ForYourG.com, and this is your November outlook with me and the tarot and the oracle cards for November of 2020. If you're new to this channel, welcome. This is my Wheel of Life spread. Bottom line is I have 27 cards on this table. We will go through 15 of them for free here on YouTube. The rest will be contained in the extended reading, and I will tell you all of the houses that I will cover in the extended at the end of this read. Now, if you have not subscribed, please do and click the notification bell. The reason you're going to want to do that is because I do 2 drawings a month. The first drawing is a zodiac drawing where I draw one zodiac to win a free reading with me. Or pardon me, to win the YouTube reading rather. And for this month, that is Leos. Check that out. Please share with any Leos that you know. It will help them this month. The second drawing that I do is I draw a lucky YouTube subscriber to win a reading with me in an email version with the cards of truth that are very detailed and accurate and shocking to the clients, which is why I give it away for free. Make sure that if you want to get in on this drawing that your YouTube subscriptions are set to public rather than private. If they are private, I cannot see the name of your channel on my end. And make sure you click the notification bell so that you're reviewing the weekly readings, because I announce in one of the weeklies the name that I picked for that. And you're going to want to listen for the name of your channel. Now that we've gone through all the preliminaries, we are going to get to your first house, which is right here. Happy birthday, Scorpio, by the way. I can tell that the sun is in Scorpio because you guys have a fabulous reading this month. I am so excited for you. Your first house, material harvest. This is a money, money, money card. Money is raining down on you, and you are exceedingly happy about it, okay? This is the card that says, you have reaped the benefits of the good seeds that you have previously sown. I love, love, love this. And the message from the Archangel Gabriel deck is daily practice. So there's something about you practicing receiving your manifestations. If you are currently working on that, please continue to work on that because it is helping you greatly, and you are finally seeing the results of that help now, of that hard work now. This card says the more that you practice your new skills, the more comfortable and confident that you become. So this is also a message for those of you who are practicing other things other than the manifestation. Please keep doing what you're doing because it is working. And if that wasn't already good news, in your money house, you have the partner card to that money card, which is material and spiritual prosperity. This says that Scorpios are receiving blessings from the heavenly plane and the earthly plane. Do you see the 2 water spouts there, the 2 water fountains? I mean, you're loving it. Fantastic, Scorpio. Now, there's something about helping children here. So you may be involved in a job that helps children, or you may be helping your own children this month, or you may be helping somebody else's children this month that brings in more money for you. This card says, put your life purpose, or pardon me, part of your life purpose involves teaching, guiding, and helping young people. So as you do this, you will see more blessings coming to you just naturally because you're doing what you came here to do. And that's very important for your manifestation here, this lifetime, and especially right now. Your third house, heart chakra. So the third house rules siblings, brother or sister, could be brother-sister figure, anyone that you consider a brother or sister. Sometimes people have cousins that they consider so close that they are their sister or their brother, right? Your third house with the heart chakra says your brother or your sister has a heart-centered opening right now, like something is happening in their life that is opening them up to more love. And you may have a conversation about this with them. They may call you and they may say, something beautiful just happened, or I just met someone, or I feel this connection with someone that is so profound, I cannot even put words to it. Okay? This is what this means. Now, because their heart is opened, they have this rush of creative energy that they feel like they just need to get their hands dirty and do it. Like this could be artwork. They could be a sculptor or a painter or a writer, or they could write music, or they could play music. And so they're just on fire with that creativity. This is an amazing message for your sibling. Love, love, love. Now, you do have a little bit of, you know, sort of an uncomfortable feeling in your 4th house of home. This is where you currently live. For some of you, this will be a small percentage though, your father will show up in the 4th house. Trapped in fear says that someone is afraid to make a move here. So if this is talking about your home where you currently live right now, then maybe you're afraid to move. You'd like to move, but you're too afraid to, or you want to change your home somehow, but you're just not quite sure of how much money it's going to cost or something like that. Now, and this could also be talking about your father, right? Your father may be trapped in fear right now. He may be afraid to make a move. This is the advice card for you, Archangel Gabriel deck, is stay true to yourself here. So you really have to listen to whatever your, not only gut and intuition is telling you, but what your spirit is telling you to do here. I feel like the fear is trying to push you away from what you know you need to do here. Or maybe your father's in this situation where he's too afraid to do what his soul and what his yearning is calling for every single day. So it's important to put an end to this. You can call on Archangel Michael to take your fear away. And that will help you get to around the corner to the next thing that needs to happen here with your home or with your father. Now, your 5th house is rest and rejuvenate. Now, this rules your social circle. For those of you single Scorpios, it's going to be talking about your dating life. And sometimes children show up in the 5th house, but typically they show up in the 11th house for me as a reader. Rest and rejuvenate says, take a step back from your social life, for single Scorpios, from your dating life. You know, there's something that needs to, what's the right word here? It needs to play out without your energy involved. If you try to continue what you've done in the past here in the month of November, I do not see it working out for you. And quite frankly, you're not going to have the energy to put yourself into this situation in the month of November. You're going to need to rest, Scorpio. You've been working too hard, it's saying. And whatever this is, it requires a lot of your effort, and it has in the past, and you just need to take a break. And this message is mirrored by the retreat card. Seriously, Archangel Gabriel. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Retreat. To block out distractions, spend quiet time alone so that you can focus on your priorities. I mean, boy, don't those two cards go together, right? Your 6th house is work and health. Wow. So this is the 3 of Cups in traditional tarot. It does indicate a celebration here. So for those of you that have had health-related issues, I do see it working out for you. And you're in a better place and space than you have been in November, and you are feeling good about that. Now, for others of you, this is going to be talking about your work house, for the majority of you, actually. So this feels like something that you have wanted with regard to work comes to fruition. You know, your ship comes in related to work and you are celebrating. For those of you who are looking for a job, I would expect you to receive good news in the month of November here, especially when the sun is in Scorpio. I feel like I'm on fire. I'm a Scorpio myself, with so much Scorpio in my chart than anyone I've ever seen. Now, For those of you who work in an area where you are a writer, now this could be like a journal, like, you know, maybe you work for a newspaper, or you write articles, or you write magazine columns, or even if you're a lawyer or something like that, you write, right? There's something about having an editor here. So I feel like you do need someone to look over your written projects here. Those of you who are in school need someone to take, it doesn't necessarily have to be a professional editor, okay? Just call on someone that you can trust, who is literate, and that you know, who has that gift of word and punctuation and grammar, for them to look over your stuff here. I also feel like this is a message for a lot of Scorpios where, and Mercury's retrograde in Scorpio, right, for at least the first 2 weeks, or maybe it's a week and a half. Really look over the text messages and the emails that you're sending 2 and 3 times, because you could mislabel something, you could miswrite something important where the other person completely takes it the wrong way and it causes major problems. So you really want to look over the written word here where you're sending messages out. And because Mercury is retrograde in Scorpio, Scorpios are getting hit hard with the Mercury retrograde stuff, but particularly the writing word and the written word and the technology that's attached to that. Okay, we're almost ready to go to the Vimeo reading. Before we go, I'm going to tell you the signs that I see around you guys in your 7th house of relationships and partnerships, so that we nail that down before we go. In the extended reading that you will find below in the description box, it's a link to Vimeo, of course, and it's going to cover your 7th house of primary partnerships and business partnerships. For those of you that are in business partnerships, it's going to cover taxes, legal matters, the source of your significant other's income, and intimacy, which is very important for Scorpio, let's face it, right? 9th house, which rules school and travel. Your 10th house, which rules your career and your mother. Your 11th house, which rules your children and best friendships. And your 12th house, which is what's about to happen 3 months from now. So we're going to look for that in February. And like I promised, we're going to go through the signs that I see related to your 7th house of partnerships here. I mean, really, this is like a repeat of last month, right? Swords, 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 all air signs. Oh my gosh. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That Gemini came up last month, right? We don't even have a single other sign that came up, a single other element, rather. It's pretty crazy. The Gemini won't go away, particularly the Venus in Gemini, right? I heard from some of you that Venus in Gemini. It was bad news. All right, thanks so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. If I see you in the extended reading, great. If I don't, I'll see you next month. Many blessings. Have a fantastic November and a fantastic birthday, Scorpio.